This is a weekly reading for Taurus. So first of all, a good shuffle, and just going to focus around you. Don't forget to like this video. It really helps to get it out there, helps it to grow. And then I can do more and more of these types of readings for you. If you can relate to anything, then please do leave a comment or share. And there's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading. Okay, the first thing I get here is that you've been in the dark around a situation. Okay, I do sense that someone's been hiding something from you or holding something back. I do see like this smoke and mirrors. Okay, there's also a strong sense that the wool has been pulled over your eyes here. Okay, it's like you haven't been able to see the wood for the trees. But what I sense is like this lifting. It's like you walking away from a situation or stepping back. And then in stepping back, you see the bigger picture. You gain more clarity. You see what needs to be done. Or in another way, it means you're going to walk away from somebody. And then in walking away, they pick up on your change of energy. And it brings them closer. And a lot of stuff then starts to come out. Okay, it's like someone's been too comfortable because you've been so accommodating. You've given so much of yourself, but as soon as you step back, they start to worry. They start to think about their actions. They start to think about their behavior, and then they'll start coming towards you. So it could well be some type of apology, but you're also being warned not to let them back too soon, because they'll just go back to their old behavior. Okay, so it's a strong sense of sticking with something and not giving in. You have felt stuck. You know, this whole situation has been keeping you stuck, and the feeling here is that, you know, the days have turned into weeks and the weeks have turned into months. Nothing's really changed. Okay, so it could well be you've been going around in circles, a bit like Groundhog Day. You've been living the same day just over and over again, but like Groundhog Day, you are learning within that same day. And then you get to a point where you find the key and you manage to break free from that day and into a new one. Okay, and that's the energy here. As you step back, you see what needs to be done. Okay, and it's very much this energy of shutting one door to allow a new one to open. You're going to see things from a different perspective, or you're going to change direction here. And don't forget, if you change the way you look at something, then what you look at also changes. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You've been working on yourself, okay, but the only problem is it's been a bit like a plant, okay, where you watered it, which is good, then you watered it. So it's this constant attention to something, like a kind of sort of like an attachment kind of situation. You know, if you water a plant too much, and the plant is just going to die. But the energy here is of you walking away. At last, you kind of find the answer. You know, the answer is to walk away from something. Find a way to not let it affect you, because as soon as it affects you, it kind of gets under the skin and it kind of sort of takes over. Your mind starts to race, and then your emotions are set off. So it's kind of dealing with things kind of sort of head on. So it becomes like water off a duck's back, or like a walk in the park. There will be some delays, I must be honest here. You know, it is going to take time. And there will be some other stuff kind of sort of thrown at you. I don't mean physically, but in the sense of some challenges, some people around you. Challenging people, you know, not easy to kind of sort of deal with. You know, you feel like reacting to these people sometimes. But you know, you've been down that road before, and it just makes things worse. Or sometimes you feel like just ignoring these people, and then it just kind of sort of creeps up again. You know, it's like you can't ignore them, but you can't react to them. So the middle way, if you like, is to actually deal with things kind of sort of head on. That's it, and then just move on. Because if you ignore something, it's a bit like me saying to you, don't think about a pink elephant. So what do you think about? So there is most certainly this toxic feminine energy around the whole situation. Okay, someone who's this kind of sort of thorn in your side here. Very nasty kind of sort of behaviour. They get very kind of like jealous very easily. Okay, they take things the wrong way, and I do sense you've been trying to help this person, but the more you kind of try to help this person, the more they kind of sort of take from you. Okay, let's look at the next card. Okay, there is a strong sense of you starting to let go within yourself, and I would always say in these readings, because I know from experience and from what I read, is that you've got to find it within yourself first, and then you'll find it on the outside. It's like this detachment. Because you look at this card, it shows a person on crutches walking next to you. Okay, you're dressed in rags. Okay, but because the card is reversed, it's this change of energy. It's like you put on your glad rags, you move away from this person or this situation. Those crutches get thrown up in the air, and that personal situation starts coming towards you. So exactly what I've been talking about here. So it does show you have been working on yourself. I mean, the advice here is very much, I mean, there's keys here. So it's very much about you finding the keys, okay? Finding the key. You may have lost a key or lost some keys, and you're going to find them, okay? But it's also very spiritual, very deep as well, because things have been unsettled. Things have been unstructured, okay? So it's very much about, the advice is very much about this habit forming, okay? And also about the focus more on the abundance, or to focus on the abundance and not focus on the lack, okay? If you keep focusing on the lack, it becomes a habit. And when you focus on the lack of something, then it saps up your energy, saps up your confidence, saps up your energy, everything, okay? But whereas if you focus on the abundance, then your energy increases, okay? Your motivation increases. And then you just start going towards what you want much faster. So at the moment, it's like being all at sea. That's the energy which I get here, being pulled one way and then being pulled the other way. But this card pretty much sums everything up, because you've got a choppy ocean, okay, which is your strong thoughts, strong emotions, okay? Two ships. One of the ships is you, and then the other ship is what you want. But because the sea is so choppy, or your emotions are so choppy, those ships can't come together. Yeah, but as soon as you deal with things head on and stop it getting to you, yeah, then things calm down, your emotions calm down, your thoughts calm down, and those ships can come together. You go towards what you want, and what you want starts coming towards you as well. You fear that this nightmare will never be over, okay, but I can assure you it will be, okay, because there's a strong sense that you have been doing a lot of work on yourself, and you will reap the benefits. More unity coming up for you. So whereas before you kind of sort of being pulled one way and then the other, like your heart has been feeling one thing and mind wanting something else, it's like you find the answer, okay? Something comes to light, you start to deal with things much better, and it's very much this energy of your heart and your mind working together, where you gain this laser sharp focus and you just get exactly what you want. So don't forget to like, to share, to comment. There's also links if you'd like to buy me a coffee or for a personal reading.